welcome to another episode of Friends, Food, and Relationships. What I'm going to talk about today is friendships and disability. For myself, I don't have too many friends that are disabled. I have one that I lost touch with. It's not intentional. It is not intentional. It is something that I do kind of. It's an accident, but it was a good accident. Because what I look for in friendships is not just disability. I look for a common interest. For example, I'm an amateur radio operator. I'm a Red Cross member. I'm an examiner. So I have friends that are all in those fields, and they do volunteer work as they go along. So per se, I look for some common interest. Amateur radio, examinations, Red Cross, volunteer work. And I also look for, not because I'm against anything, but I feel that because one of the things that I frowned upon as a disabled person is a lot of people with disability, when they talk a lot about their surgeries and things like that. I don't want to remember that. I don't want to remember that. I look for common interests, and I look for interests that I look for people. And it's also hard for me to find female friends because I want somebody that wants a friendship with me, for me, not for any other reason. But there's people that want, for example, they want something out of it that I don't want to give them. Now, that thing is money. A lot of females online want money. And I talk to a lot of people online. But that's one of the things I stay away from. There's a lot of that online, and we have to be careful about that. And we don't know who we're talking to online, because they might say, okay, they might be straight. They might say they're straight, but actions speak louder than words. And sometimes you see things and you're like, that's not correct. That's not correct. I don't like what's going on. And sometimes you have to set a boundary quickly and say, I don't like that. Because people are people. It doesn't matter to me who's who or what's what. But respect me and treat me with respect. That line, you don't know who you are. The friends that I have in the real world, let me say that, are nice. None of them I've always helped them. They've helped me out, but there's not a problem. There's not an expectation of anything except for a friendship. That's something online you have to be extremely careful, because you don't know what is going on out there. You don't know who you are. They don't know who you are. You don't know who they are. I, for one, am the same person. I don't make any changes. But people online are not who they always say they are. So I don't agree, but what can I do? That's them. That is them, and I don't. That's what I'm saying. Online is difficult. I have a few friends online that are nice, and I've told them, I said, I'm not interested in anything but a friendship, and but don't get me wrong. If more comes. But get to know me first, Get to know me first, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It's, that's a lot. That's a lot there. And also, I'm going to say this. Coming up I normally would take a break for the holidays. But due to taking too many breaks this year, due to equipment changes, family situations, all kinds of things, I just felt that, I'll tell you, I have a Rodecaster Dual, and it broke, and they had to send me another one, and that caused me a problem. Even though I have backup gear, but backup gear is not the sound that I want. This is what I want, this sound here. So due to all of that situation, coming up soon, there'll be Okay, what? Since I eat keto, as you heard my last episode, I said saw. If you saw that episode, I will now explain to you how I eat Thanksgiving dinner and how my family eats Thanksgiving dinner. It's just completely different. And another thing that's a little different is where my dad's from Cuba, mom's from Costa Rica. So she'll put a Latin spin on things. There we go. And thank you for listening to this episode